What's up, ball sniffers? This is episode 71 of the podcast. I did this one with Hektik Media, and I will not tell you how to spell all these names. I'll just put it in the bio because I did that last time, and whatever. This is Hektik Media, man. It's directed and edited by Cade, Conway. Also, I said his last name wrong multiple times throughout multiple podcasts. Sorry about that. And his friend Miklo Beats. That's his Instagram. He is a sound engineer, going to school for that. And yeah, we talked about their time in small towns, their time, what they're doing now. You know, they Hektik Media is like, how I know about them is they've directed all of like most of the rappers that I've had on here, their music videos. HBK, Young HBK, Vari. The Hub City King boys. I'm doing one. Alpha Savage will drop after this one. They did one with him. It's like a lot of people in Lubbock have done music videos that I know have done it through Hektik Media. So I, of course, hit him up. Busy man. Finally got him on. Unfortunately, I'm still not prepared for four mics. So to prepare that with cameras and their angles. So I will only be doing audio only for this one. That's very unfortunate, but nonetheless, the conversation was great. We had a good time, and of course, you know me, I got drunk at the end. But I'd say the majority of this podcast was great. Well, I think it's all great, but the majority of it is coherent questions that make sense. Because after you listen to it at the end, after I edit these and listen to them, like, golly, what the fuck. Some of the questions are just weird, but continue to support them, follow them. Miklo Beats, he's on SoundCloud. Cade, he makes all the fucking him and their Hektik Media. And if you're looking for to do a music video, even if you're not a rapper, he said he's willing to do anybody. So do a music video for anybody. So that's gonna be I hope we can bridge that gap. So hit him up and continue, show them support, show us support. This is me and T. Kelly's second podcast together with him on the mic. He's on the mic this time. Luckily, the camera thing didn't work. So he's on the mic, though. You can hear him clearly. And it really makes these podcasts run more smoothly. And he chimes in, and I love it. And it sounds good. And hope you guys like it also. And let me know. So go and fucking write a review on what you think. So, but continue supporting, continue listening, please. And thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Snake Pit, ladies and gentlemen. Super excited for this one. It's been a long time coming. I'm with the Hektik Media guys. What's going on, man?
I mean, nothing much. Got a video after this, so you know the deal.
How you doing over there, man? You doing all right?
I'm doing good. Doing all right. Just
good.
Tagging along.
So y'all are how'd this all started, man? Let's just get.
Well, are you asking about like Hektik? Okay, so
yeah.
In December, my dad's a professional photographer, and he was like, "Hey, like if you started doing wedding videos, like that's some pretty good money." And I was like, "All right, so I'll buy a camera." And I went and ordered a camera, and then I had a friend, Zach Green, aka Del Richards, on Instagram. I did a video for him, just messing around, trying to get used to the camera, and then I liked it, so just kind of kept doing it. Eventually, we got some artists in Lubbock. Alpha Savage was our first one.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been thinking about getting him on next week.
Oh yeah,
I gotta hit him up.
He's a really cool guy.
Did you see that picture of him?
Yes.
That
With the couch.
That was funny.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
But Hektik, the name didn't come until
like I don't know. It was some kind of video.
it was Alpha Savages. We didn't even have a name. It was like Don't Speak or something like that. It was really corny, but like I was trying to figure out a name, so I was just testing everything out. And we were driving, and we were on the way, and I was like, I still don't know what to call it. And we drove by a train, and on graffitied on it was Hektik.
Oh, okay.
And Brandon was like, "Hey, that's a perfect name." And I was like, "Hektik, like Hektik what?" And he was like, "Hektik Media." And I was like, Okay, I
Yeah.
like that. I like
That's
that.
pretty badass.
Yeah. But yeah, and then Hektik was born.
What? Man, I'm just interested in the whole process of shooting a music video. Like, how do you get fucking prepared for that? What do you do? How many cameras do you use?
I only have one.
You just
'cause
use
that's-
one?
Well, I'm definitely gonna look into getting another camera body so I can have another one. But I mean, that's all I can really afford right now because I'm looking into. I just bought like a laptop so I can start running Premiere Pro because I'm trying to upgrade my stuff. I want this to be like legit. So
How do you feel about Premiere Pro? That's what I use.
I haven't started. I barely got my laptop yesterday,
Oh,
and I've
okay.
got to finish editing. I'm using DaVinci Resolve right now. It's just like a free software. That's why I've been using this entire time. But I mean, that's not bad. But Premiere, I know Premiere is definitely the shit. So that's why I'm trying to get into that.
And y'all both edit them, or do you just do the editing?
I usually do everything with the video work. Yeah, he's more of a
I'm
sound
only
engineer.
a sound engineer.
Yeah, he does a lot of music
So
stuff.
you were making beats before, right?
Yeah.
The car right there?
Yeah, kind of. I was supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
Procrastinating, all that. So, yeah, I record. I go to college for the SBC too.
Okay. No,
So-
do they have a good program over there,
They have
don't
a
they?
great program.
Yeah,
Yeah.
SBC has like
That's
one
what
of the
I've heard.
best in all community
Country,
colleges.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good program, and I've been doing that for like 6 years now. I sold like in high school. I don't know. I just got bored, I guess. So I sold like my PS4. I sold everything, and I just got a laptop and put FL Studio on it. And yeah, I've been making beats since I was a freshman in high school. So
So that's how you got started?
yeah, pretty much just bored. And I thought I could make money because everybody wanted to rap. So I was like,
they do, huh?
yeah. So
And it works out perfectly because he makes music and I make music videos. So, and we're probably gonna get a music video he dropped a song a while back that he produced, and we're gonna get a video for that.
with Young Wop and Seti in them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just sending them beats, and I sent Young Wop. I was working on a tape, so I had like maybe like 20 beats, something like that, and I sent them all to Young Wop, and he didn't even say anything. The next morning, I wake up and he sent me like 2 or 3 songs,
Oh,
and then we
shit.
dropped Flight 22. So, well, he begged me to drop Flight 22. I was saving it for something else. I don't even know what I was saving it for.
It's for your tape, right?
Yeah, but that tape don't even exist now.
Yeah, it kind of just fell apart. But
I've made like maybe like 200 beats the past 2 years. So I just like make tons of beats for a tape, and then I get better at making beats, and then I don't want to use my old beats because like I see everything wrong with them. So it's
How did y'all... sorry, man. What
Oh,
were you
no,
saying?
you're good. You're good.
I was going to say, how did y'all get connected with all those guys? Like Alpha Savage and Young...
Shoot, I made an Instagram because I knew like social media is definitely the way to go in today's age. So I made an Instagram, and then I just like would search up. I think I found one Lubbock rapper, and then I just kind of looked at people that they were following that was Lubbock rappers, local rappers, honestly, not even Lubbock. But I just go and follow all the rappers that I thought were pretty good, and then eventually I DM them. I'm like, hey, I'm starting to make music videos, and I'd love to make a video for you. And then we just kind of got to working like that.
Are you guys only interested in doing like hip hop rap shit?
no.
No, we would definitely want to like expand. I don't honestly. I mean, not just hip hop and rap. Like we're trying to do more than just music videos eventually.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
It's definitely my favorite genre, but I
Yeah.
like working on all genres.
Yeah,
like
of course.
country's so much fun. Rock so much fun, especially at SBC.
Yeah.
There's so many like good artists out there at that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's always fun.
I've been in a few bands around here in the music scene, and I'm pretty plugged. I know a lot of people in the music scene, a lot of people that would love to have music videos made. If you guys would be interested, I could probably connect you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
We can
there you
definitely
go.
talk about that.
Find him on social media, Hektik Media.
Oh, yeah.
How do you spell it? H-E-T?
Hektik Hektik with K's, yeah.
There you go, guys.
Oh yeah.
So before we go any further along, of course, T. Kelly, this will be a second episode behind here. Hopefully within 2 weeks. I want to say we'll have a third camera so you can be able to see him.
Yeah.
And because I imagine it's just a little weird hearing a voice and not seeing who's speaking.
I'll
So,
get used to it.
well, the audio, of course, but
Hey, I like that hat, man. That's
So-
hard.
Appreciate it, man.
Trucker hats are
Well,
hard.
also hopefully I understand that just as time goes we'll get better, but hopefully you can mute me when I burp because I burp a lot, and I don't want to.
No, sometimes you're in the middle of a conversation, and all you hear is just breathing.
Yes,
Fuck.
yeah, and my fucking posture is horrible, so I'm fucking breathing all loud and shit. So hopefully we can get that down. I'm just saying for now.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for coming on. Thank you guys for coming on.
Oh,
I know
definitely. I appreciate
it's
the opportunity.
A little bit of a drive. Where are you from originally?
We're actually we both grew up together. We went to high school together. We both went to Sundown. We graduated from Sundown High School.
Okay.
But now I moved out from my mom's house. I'm living with my dad in Loveland just because that's where everything is. My college, my job. So just kind of works better there.
What are they like? 3A, 2A? What are y'all?
2A.
2A. Y'all play post?
Yeah, we got our butt whooped last year.
Shout out to post. You played them?
Yeah. I was the running back at Sundown.
I never got my butt whipped by them. Just saying.
Yeah.
That's my hometown, so I fuck with them.
Yeah,
They were
good.
state contenders last year.
They're gonna be state contenders again this
you
year,
think so?
definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of talent. I haven't been keeping up much with high school sports ever since I got out, but posts, they're eating.
Yeah. It was inevitable to keep up with them because they went to fucking state, and it was like a big deal. But
Oh yeah.
I think I went to Sundown to watch a game there. I think. I can't quite remember. So that's how I kind of know about the town.
It's a little town. It's super tiny. There's like 1,300 people in it. So.
Does everybody in that town know what you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
They know who we are.
They know who we are. I don't know if they know about what we're doing. But, I mean, I haven't been in contact with anybody there, so they don't really know, probably.
Well, maybe as you get bigger, they will. So
Oh, for sure.
shout out to the small Texas towns. I fuck with them. I love them.
Oh, yeah. Where are you from?
I'm back and forth between here and Post.
So you're like, did you grow up in Post?
I went to school there for a little bit. I spent a lot of summers there. Spent a lot of time there.
What year did you graduate?
2015.
Do you know Brian Smith, Bull Smith? No.
I'm not good with names. If you show me a picture, I probably would.
Because I have a friend that's in Post, and he had a lot of older brothers, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I love those small towns. Of course, there's nothing there for you if you're obviously trying to do something like this or what you're doing or music.
Yeah.
But it's cool to visit. It's cool. I like the vibe, but
Yeah, the community that a small town has is definitely special.
that's what I love. Yeah.
It's dangerous to hang out in those small towns too long.
Too long, yeah. You can't be there for too long.
Yeah, you get caught up in something.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to school for sound engineer. What are you going to school for?
I'm still trying to figure out what I actually want to do, but currently I'm majoring in business administration. So thinking about changing my major to graphic design so I can kind of it's I have no idea what I want to do. I just want to take a lot of classes, figure out something that I love. Which I love making music videos, but they don't have a major for making music videos, so
I'll tell you,
Careful
man.
with that graphic design degree, man. The market is saturated as fuck.
Really?
Oh, I was just about to say, I tell you, like doing this, I really need I was thinking like a high demand for it.
I mean, you need to reach out to people because there's so many graphic designers. I mean, I dated someone.
Choppa?
Yeah, I mean Choppa, of course, but my ex-girlfriend was a graphic designer, and she was top of her class at Tech. She graduated. She couldn't get a job anywhere. Like,
That's because there's so many.
There's so many. Especially, if you want to go to a major city and do it, I mean, everybody there has Photoshop, and everybody says they're a graphic designer. So.
Yeah, I get like as you start these things, you kind of have to have another job as your source of income. But is Hektik Media what you want your career to be? Would you say?
I mean,
Hold on, pause it, because this fucker's truck. Just mute us all. Well, until we were rudely interrupted by my neighbor. What I was saying, I understand, even from, I just understand doing it. It's going to take a while to make money, you know? Yeah. So it's but my question was, is Hektik Media, you think it ought to be your long-term career, your goal? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really haven't thought that far ahead.
No.
I mean, I definitely want to build Hektik into something more than just music videos, but I mean, I'm just going with whatever. I'm just kind of seeing how things go and just riding the wave, basically.
Yeah, this is probably the best way to approach it for sure. is definitely having your passion not be extremely profitable at the beginning.
No.
I mean, it's difficult.
For none of
It's
us.
difficult. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I turned 18, I fucking went off to Los Angeles to go work in the fashion industry, and I went homeless trying to do that shit.
Oh,
Working all the time in the fashion industry, but as an intern, not getting paid. I had to come back and kind of reassess my whole life. So it's good that you are not trying to push it too hard right now, but stay grinding and have alternatives, because it's definitely smart.
Yeah, I saw this quote. It's kind of what I've been going by, but it's saying like you gotta find a hobby, and then you gotta have you gotta have a job, and but then like you gotta have a hobby. But like if it's like if that hobby's your passion, then you just gotta keep making it until it's making more money than your job is. Like it's
Yeah.
I forgot what the exact quote was. It's something like that because that didn't really make much sense. But it's I don't know.
No, I get the point.
Yeah, I get it too. I made $1 off this fucking podcast. That's my paycheck this month.
Hey.
A fucking $1, but hey, it's something.
Hey,
so
you got something.
yeah, so that's what I mean. I know, I understand. Like, I don't know. I like to think long term, so I just want to. There's so much fucking opportunity with it's social media and everybody, like, no disrespect to what I'm about to say. Everybody wanting to be a star. You're the guy who's like helping them become a star, and even if they don't, you still look good. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good thing about you, what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's what my main goal is to like help people get publicity. And,
Yeah.
Like I'm not really doing it like, I mean, like, yeah, I want to get my name out there and like the work that I'm doing, but like I'm mostly doing it so I can help like Alpha Savage. Like I consider them like my friends because like we work together. So like I'm just trying to get them known.
You did one with Young HBK.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna do one for him tomorrow night.
That fucker. I haven't talked to him. He's been ignoring me, man. He needs to hit me up. I liked him. He was cool.
Oh yeah, he's really cool. And this video is so fun. He had everything set out. Like he had like Mustangs out there. So I was like, okay, like I didn't even have to direct actually. Like they just had it all set out. They're like, we want to do shot here. Like they were prepared. They knew what they wanted. So
Have you run into people who don't know like
oh yeah.
the direction? So you just kind of take control or what?
Yeah, the majority of the time that's what I do, but I always make sure to ask the artist their input because like I know that artists have a picture in their mind, just like I do. Like we got to come together and work together. Like it's not just gonna be like me and my vision. It's gonna be like our vision because we're like creating something. So yeah,
That has to be difficult.
it is. It's rough sometimes because the artist will be thinking a whole different thing than what like I did. Like I'll make the video and then I'll send it to them. They'll be like, I want to change this. And I'm like, God, like that's not what I wanted though. Like I wanted it like this. But so then I find like a happy medium. Like I try not to just be like a control freak. I test everything out, see what works best. So, and most of the time when they give the input, it'll work out and it's beautiful. Like it's a perfect product. So
Is it strictly like just what's the word I'm looking for? Like no special effects, no animation. It's just straight. Like
Is it just like drag, or are you like adding effects?
yeah. Is it just
wait, like the videos?
yeah? Do you add like I don't know, like animation or some fucking like
Yeah.
shit?
I mean, I've been restricted a lot because of the editing software I've been using.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's been free, but DaVinci Resolve is actually a really good editing software for it being free. I've actually done a little bit of like animations and effects like that. Like I did a video with YNWA Quan. I did a lot of effects in that. But the majority of my videos have effects in them, and now that I'm gonna get Premiere Pro, it's gonna be a whole lot more. Like I want to like change the game with that, like of my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me know, cause I'm still trying to figure that shit out.
Oh yeah.
Like that shit.
I gotta figure it out too. I haven't even downloaded
that
it
shit's
yet.
like it gets to me because I'm not inclined. Was it like technically inclined? I don't know none of that shit, man.
What are you looking to use Premiere for? Like for
No, not this, but like if I made a video where like I was looking at like just like stupid promos where I'm like disappearing, where I'm like there's two of me, just fuck around.
Yeah.
And then that's what I like. I wouldn't. This is strictly like Like nothing
yeah.
special to it, just talking. But like the promos and
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe some shit for like Patreon and shit. But
I mean, if you ever need anything, I could like edit something for you or something like that. Like we could figure something out.
we're gonna have to because I'm tired of editing this shit. And I don't want to put that on T Kelly because it's a lot of work. It is.
I got all the time in the world right
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah. Also, I'm just being. I've said it. I have such a hard time letting go of being a control freak because I want to control everything.
Yeah.
And it's so hard for me to sit here and let T Kelly just do this. I'm like, fuck. But he's done a good job. I appreciate you.
So how long have y'all how long has this like?
This is the second
This is
episode
the
we're
second
doing
episode.
with like this.
I've known this guy since I was 11
Yeah,
years
we've known each other for a long time. But
Wow.
he straight up was like, let me be your producer. Of course, I said, yeah.
He was begging online for a producer.
I was like, yeah.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So do you do producing or have you done that stuff in the past?
I've done my own music before and shit like that. Just basic shit, and no one else was going to step up and help this guy out, so I was
Fuckers.
whatever.
He's salty.
Nah. Also, it's just good to have him here because he's not really getting fucked up. And I'm over here getting
I'm sober
super
now.
fucked up.
Yeah, I'm sober, and this guy, like, sometimes he'll just, I'll get to the point where, man, I love you guys.
Nah, yeah,
Just set me straight.
I have to apologize to Mel and
someone's got to call it when he's done.
yeah, I have to apologize to the two people I did one with last night. I actually had to call it because I knew I was like, I'm not making sense. Let's just end it. This is stupid.
How many are you in right now? How many deep?
This is like 70, 69, 70. Maybe like 35 on YouTube. Wait, yeah, no, this will be 35 on YouTube. This will be halfway
35
point.
videos?
Yeah.
Wait, where's the other?
They're all on, I did it on my phone prior to
Yeah,
that.
that was before the camera.
Where did you upload it? Like on since you
Just
started?
like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Oh, okay. So like you just didn't have the visual
just-
to it.
No, have you heard of the 806er?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking, Fashodi. Fashodi was like, he's doing it off his phone. And I was like, what the fuck? So I just started recording off my phone, like
Hey, you gotta
actual
start
like
somewhere.
video.
Sweet.
And that's how I started. And then one camera, one mic, two mics, two cameras. Now I'm trying to get, we're going to get T. Kelly a mic here pretty soon that he doesn't have to hold.
Yeah.
And then we'll get him, we're going to get a third camera.
Yeah, I'm just lucky I have this. Like a bunch of them laying around. I grabbed the shittiest one so I could leave it. But shout out to Fashodi, this my old manager, man.
I love
Hey,
Fashodi.
we got a video dropping on the 19th. I'm editing that right
That's
now.
what he told me.
Yeah. It's my last video on DaVinci Resolve. So,
Shout out to him, man.
oh yeah.
Dude, and doing videos for artists, it's like once a artist has a video out, that's like it puts them like so far ahead of people that are just dropping shit straight to SoundCloud or Spotify. Like that, like you have to be taken a little bit.
That's what I was just about to say. I feel like you take them more seriously if they have a video.
Definitely, because it shows they have a vision beyond just making music. They have a vision beyond what is like basic, just put music out. They have a whole idea and trying to build a whole world behind it. And it's just it's also cool just to have a face to the name of it that you're listening to for sure.
Shout out to Hektik Media for giving it to them.
Yeah,
You guys are great.
doing the real work out here.
So when you fucking record a music video, do you like take time to listen to their song? What is your process in like creating a vision for them?
Most of the time, like they'll hit me up for a video, and so I'll be like, okay, well, send me like the song you're thinking about doing, and like most of the time, I try to have the song and have everything planned out at least a week ahead. Most of the time, it doesn't work out like that because they'll be spontaneous, and I'll try to work with them. So, but most of the time, yeah, like I'll have everything planned out. I'll listen to the song a couple times, write down some shots that I'm thinking about getting, and I'll talk to them about it, and then we'll find a date and do it.
Who chooses the location, or is it just on case by case basis?
If they got a location that they definitely they've got their mindset on, then it's more of like a collab thing. Like they'll have a location that I want, the location that they want, and we'll go wherever. It kind of fluctuates on who chooses the locations most of the time.
And you're about to go. Where would you say you're going?
La Mesa.
La Mesa.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Who's it for? Vari?
No, it's for Canyon Block Wayne.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's gonna be a movie for sure.
you did Varies, right?
Yeah, I did Charge It to the Game.
That one blew up.
Yeah, 10K views like I think like a couple days.
Motherfucker. It's hard not to be like, what the fuck?
Hey, me and Dave, Vari, we've got some stuff on the way.
Really?
Yeah, we're gonna get to working again soon.
What's he
so.
getting back on here?
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
him.
Oh yeah, I was watching the interview. Y'all said my name on there.
Shouted him out. I didn't know you were part of it, or I was shouted you out too. My bad.
Oh no, it's good.
Hey,
Yeah.
shout out Miklo Beats.
Yeah.
Most people don't even know I'm a part of it, and that's
Well,
not,
they will now. So there you
Yeah,
go.
that's not why I'm here though. I really just kind of tagged along to meet artists and give them beats, but then
Okay.
I just started really helping. So
Yeah, he holds my lights and he always he's doing a lot of stuff. Like he literally gives me so much input. Like I'm like making videos, I'll send him like a clip and I'm like, what do you think of this? And he gives me all the input on that.
I really just believe in the brands. I want to see it blow up, just like I want to see everybody from here blow up. That's my main goal. I have several goals, but like that's my main one is I want to see everybody. And I think all it takes is one person. You know what I mean? All it takes is one person blowing up and then bringing everybody else up. So that's like my main goal.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I want to help promote people too. That's what I want to do.
Yep.
If that means just getting fucked up with them for an hour, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. Who cares?
Hey, whatever works.
Whatever works, man. I love it.
Yeah, there's so much talent out here, man. It really just takes someone to step up and really say, like, let's start a collective. Like, all of us, I mean, we know so many people that are so talented in so many different
So
ways.
many.
And
That's what I love about this, dude. Is like you meet them or you hear about other ones, and you're just like, it's only a matter of time, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with like just how much attention, well, how easy it is to. I don't want to say go viral, but it is. Like it's only a matter of time before Lubbock's really is like that.
I feel so
spot.
too.
You know what I mean?
Like the same way, like I don't know, like since like 2014, like Atlanta has kind of been.
Yeah.
Everybody's been coming out of there, so I feel like
Oh yeah.
same way maybe Lubbock could be like that sometime. But for real, nowadays all it takes is just one. Like it's just like you're kind of waiting for something to go viral. There's so many people with so much talent. All it takes is just that one video to hit 1 million views, just stuff like that.
Also, from a friend of mine that has blown up as big as you can in West Texas and still.
Who Hayden?
I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
Shout out to I love him.
Yeah. I mean, dude's been on Adult Swim a few times. Like,
Oh,
he
really?
has albums out.
He's a cool guy.
Was he?
He-
Oh, so he makes music.
Yeah, he makes music. And, well, he does skits and stuff to get on Adult Swim.
He's a great guy. I love him.
Yeah, solid dude. But his main strategy is he doesn't wait around. He emails people. Like he'll go to some like Complex magazine or something and find a writer on there that he think would be interested in his stuff, and he'll say like, hey, here's my album, let me know what you think of it. And the guy sometimes will write an article about it, sometimes he won't. So it's definitely waiting around for something to go viral does work sometimes, but also taking initiative and reaching out to them.
Yeah, I wish that I did a podcast with him, and I wish that get more attention because he did say that he was like, he talked about how much he really puts himself out there and how much no's he's gotten, but for the yeses he's gotten, they were fucking huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was
Who has he worked with?
he was on Texas. He was on Texas Monthly. He was on Rolling Stones. Yeah,
Wow.
and they're not even for the monthly one was for music.
But he ran for
He ran for mayor. No,
he
city
ran
council.
for city council in Amarillo and made these funny skits, and then about it, and no one took him seriously, and then he had enough people taking him seriously to where he actually ran, and it became a big thing. Like Vice did an interview.
Oh, yeah.
it's
That's what he does.
insane. It's insane, but yeah, definitely. He just does everything, but his music is just like solo ambient guitar stuff with a little bit of synth. But he's an amazing guitarist.
Yeah, that's what I wish the fucking podcast would have gone a little bit bigger because you just realize no matter what you're doing, if you continually just plug yourself. Fuck it. Shamelessly plug yourself. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the worst thing they can say is no,
Yeah,
or
or-
not reply.
Or the worst thing is like they're not gonna follow you or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, you
know?
gotta throw yourself out
Dude,
there.
you got like every fucking day. I respect
Because
that.
the internet is a deep, deep ocean of talented people, and you have to separate yourself. from
That's the
those
truth
people.
too. You can make music. You can make great music. You can make as many 10 out of 10 albums as you want. It doesn't automatically mean you're gonna get tons of views on it.
Yeah, most of that stuff never surfaces. Like,
Yeah.
there's a ton of artists that just.
There's a ton of these podcasts that never got. No, I'm just kidding. But
Hey,
yeah.
shout out Rattlesnake Gordon.
Yeah, that one I wish would have got more views. And that motherfucker, he spent some crazy shit. Like
That one
good.
will be a slow burn because I mean I'm sure people Google him all the time. People
Yeah.
will
Yeah.
find it.
He's a-
And he's from Lubbock.
He's from
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Oh, he's from
He lives there
Amarillo.
now.
yeah, but he lives here.
Sweet. You're gonna have to send me. Does he have his skits and stuff like on YouTube or something?
They're on YouTube,
Facebook. I think he said he puts them on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Send me
mean that's
that.
how
That
that's how
sounds
he
pretty
blew
cool.
up. Is old people were really mad, and they were just
That's
talking shit
that's
on
one of the
Facebook.
best ways to blow up.
Mhm.
Old people be mad and sharing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those boomers getting fucking pissed.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, that's the more and more. It just so happens to be rappers. Like they have like a community that's crazy here. But the more and more I'm intertwined with them, and the more and more I'm communicating with them, it's like fuck. There's a lot of talented people in this fucking town, dude. Or in the outside towns too.
It's crazy. I didn't even really know there were that many rappers.
Rappers,
I only knew,
thrift
like-
store people.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
Yeah.
mean, I just knew about all the rock bands and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The hardest thing is to get people from like local people to even support.
That's
Like
what I'm
we're
saying.
right by Texas Tech, man, and it's so hard to get them to support anyone local.
Yeah.
Jealousy, probably. No, I don't know, but
It's
I-
just
It's a lot. Most
I
of the
think
time, a lot
the
of people just
bad
don't take
ones-
them seriously.
Yeah, the bad ones stand out. Like there's a lot of like just straight like high schoolers just dicking around and making ass, and so that's what like everybody sees when you think of an underground rapper. So nobody gives them respect, but. Like y'all said, like I did not even know there was this many rappers
I didn't.
until I like actually worked and looked.
The community's great.
well, I would say this. Shout out to y'all. 'Cause y'all have put me on to all those people. You, Fashodi,
Yeah.
Vari.
I mean, I knew Fashodi for a little
You knew him before he was
Yeah.
Fashodi, huh?
Yeah, I knew him when he was just Devin.
Yeah.
Damn, that was a while. How long? He's been doing music for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was in a rock band, wasn't he? Like a metal
He was
band.
in a metalcore band.
They
for
met.
a
That's what it
while.
was.
Yeah, but yeah, he was my manager when I worked at Five Guys.
Yeah, I saw him at Five Guys.
Oh, shit, he works there?
Yeah,
He
he
just
still
quit.
works
No,
there.
he said he just quit.
Ah,
Because I
damn,
did a
no more
podcast
free
with him
food.
last week. He said he quit. I don't know if I should say that because he told me not to. So I might have to edit that out. We have to edit that part out. Yeah, he quit. He's gonna be a real estate agent. I think
Oh damn, that's good money.
that's what he said.
Yeah, that's a good job. For sure.
I remember the kids in high school were telling me to quit making beats and told me to go into real estate. So I'll never go into real estate.
Damn.
Well, you could do both.
Yeah, but it's a spite thing now. I'd rather be homeless.
Yeah. I mean, my opinion on anybody doing anything creative is that even if I don't fuck with it, like, I respect the fuck out of anybody doing
Yes.
it. It's hard as
It's
fuck.
tough
Yeah.
out here.
Even if I think what they do is ass.
It's
Like, just
garbage.
terrible.
Yep.
I respect the fuck out of them trying because so many people don't try. And so many people not only don't try, they want to put other people down and tell them you can't do this just because they can't, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can hear the barking, but I promise you won't hear it in the recording.
Fuck 'em.
You won't hear it in the recording, but this fucking headphones pick up everything.
It's easy just to sit from a distance and hate.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people just don't have enough shit going on in their lives. You know, they got to worry about other people.
Yep.
Shout out to Love It, man. Shout out to y'all. You guys are introducing me to new people every fucking day. And then I see you doing videos with them, and I see the 806 are doing interviews with them. And I'm like, fuck it, let's get them on the Snake Pit. Or somebody like Fashodi was like, hey, you should. He actually hit me up yesterday and was like, you should do Alpha Savage. And I'm like, I'll fuck with him next week. I have people planned out this week. I just go by the week.
Yeah. Alpha Savage has such a good personality.
Oh, bro, he's so cool. He's
Is
so
he?
chill. He's hilarious too.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm excited to hit him up. I don't know if he's gonna say yes. Hopefully, I don't know, but that'll be cool. But who knows?
Everyone wants to do a podcast. Everyone has something to say.
Yeah.
No,
Podcasts are fun.
I don't know if they want to do the podcast, but definitely everybody has something to say. I will say that, or they just want to be heard.
And honestly, like, since this podcast is super like low key right now, I mean, it's gonna be something eventually. But it's just nice to come on and like practice. I mean, like talking. You know, like,
and that's good to get as many people as you can on here because you never know who's going to blow up. So you may do a podcast with somebody, and then like a year or two goes by, and then they blow up, and then that video is going to blow up because he's going to be blowing up. People are going to be looking for his past content, going to be looking him up on Google and stuff.
Yeah.
So all that comes back around eventually.
Yeah.
These stupid dogs are pissing me off.
What made you want to start a podcast? And
I just
how
like
long have you
talking.
been doing it?
What's today? October 19th will be a year.
Sweet.
So I'd say probably around this time last year, I was getting drunk, just asking people stupid questions, and my friend was recording it, and this guy was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I have a podcast." I didn't have a podcast at the
You just
time.
fucking around.
He was like, he called me out. He was like, "What is it? Let me look it up." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I don't have one." Next week I pulled up and I did it and I made one. So I just like talking. I like talking to people, man. Conversation's so fun.
Yeah, I feel you.
And I get like people are busy and shit. And then for them to take time out of their day and their life to just talk is fucking awesome.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate.
It's
the
also like
conversations.
the more I do it, the more you realize like it's a skill to be able to hold or to conversate with somebody for so long.
Yeah.
And it's just every day. It's like it honestly gave my life, like, I'm not saying I had a bad life, but it gave my life purpose. Like I kind of see where I want to be.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you where you want to be.
Yeah, everyone needs a hobby for sure.
It was a hobby, but I want to turn it more into a hobby.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, you gotta turn your hobby
Yeah.
to where it's making more money than your
I
real
can't
job.
imagine having nothing. I can't.
No.
Like for me, it's beat making.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine not having.
Yeah.
And I don't mean no disrespect, and the more I do this and the more you just separate yourself from people who aren't doing shit.
Yep.
It sucks as much as it doesn't. And I'm like that too. I'm like, how do you go through your life with no hobby, no passion, nothing? Like, it sucks.
Yeah,
But,
people you gotta have that creative energy. Yeah.
So I like talking to people like that. I like talking to people who are trying, like you're saying. If you fucking try and you believe in something, I'll fucking talk to you because I respect the shit out of that.
Yep.
I can respect that 110%. Oh, it's my stepdad. Pause it. He's gonna have to pause it. What was that? My bad.
But I was in high school and I was making beats and I haven't even I put maybe a couple songs out there with Zach Green because that's all I knew at the time. And I moved schools because I couldn't pass it. I couldn't pass a class at sundown, so I moved schools for like a year. And when I moved to that school, we were like in a basketball game, and some school that I really kind of never heard of, they were like, "Hey, you're Miklo Beats, like you make beats."
Nice.
And I was like, "Yo, what? I don't even put beats out there." And I was like, "That's kind of dope. I like that."
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome.
And I've met a couple people that I don't even know how they know who I am, but I work at a gas station right by Texas Tech, and they've heard a couple of my songs before, so that's pretty cool too.
Nice. Yeah, when he showed me that, or whenever you put on, when we talked about you, me and Vari,
Oh yeah.
and you
yeah.
cut that clip out, I was like, man, it's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. I feel weird.
I used to, right after high school, I stopped going by T. Kelly.
I don't think you're. Oh yeah, my bad.
I'm but,
Okay. I
but,
was just looking at something else. My bad.
but so many people fucking heard that name, and then I introduce myself as Tristan, and then you'll come in and say T. Kelly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's fucking you. I've heard about you. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But also just being a couple bands and shit that were okay around here. And then I'll tell them, and they're like, "Oh, that's you! I didn't even know you made music or anything like that." 'Cause I'm just low key. I don't even do social media, so I just stay low key, and people somehow know what I do. It's weird.
Y'all think that's a good feeling, or is it just you don't know, you don't know how to feel about it?
I'm trying not to get a big head about it. Tell you that, because that's a fucking, for somebody to be excited like that. It's like maybe I'm doing something right, but I'm trying to stay cool and be like,
Yeah, you gotta stay grounded.
true, stay
Yeah.
grounded. That's hard. And then I hear a lot of little my friend Juan, his brother, really loves this show. Shout out to you, Julian. And that's like you almost feel like a responsibility.
Yeah, you got to keep
And it's
going.
like, not even that.
People
it's
are
like,
counting on you.
It's not, yeah, it's not that. That doesn't, because I'm going to continue to fucking do this shit to the day I die. But it's like, I got to kind of almost have to watch out what I say almost, I feel like, or what I do. Because I don't want, because I know as a podcast listener, I become a reflection of who I listen to. So I don't want like fucking little kids doing shit. And then they're like, kind of almost blame it on me. And I don't know, I take it as like a big brother thing because I am a big brother and I live with my sister and I'm just like, I try to be cool, but I'm also trying to be a drunk on here. Well, I'm not trying. I am a drunk on here. I'm just like, it just makes me feel weird.
I
don't
want to get
know.
fucked up because rattlesnake going.
You just inevitably, like, I think you just, I don't even know. I just think you kind of indirectly, like, do the things. If you're listening to somebody all the time, you just kind of, it rubs off on you and you become that person a little bit.
You're an amalgamation of everything.
Yeah.
You like.
I think, like,
sponge.
I think
Like, you soak up
the best
everything.
quote was, you are the 5 people you hang around with the most.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're listening to me all the time, you kind of become
Like a friend.
you become what I say and what I do a little bit, and it's like I don't know. I just feel
Yeah, you like to be a good influence on
I'm
people.
trying to be a good. That's what it is. I'm trying to be a good influence, and for like that, and I do feel like I need to keep doing this because people are catching on. I'm catching on to what you guys are doing. I fucking love what y'all are doing. So that's
I
what I'm
appreciate that,
saying.
man.
And so it's like there's a little bit of a responsibility, and then that. If you want it, if you let it, it'll get to you. I think like you just feel weird. I don't know what I'm saying, but sometimes you just, I don't know. I just want to, like you were saying too. I want to be big so I can help other people be big.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's exactly.
That's what it is. Like
I don't even care. I'm not a guy who cares about money or like being recognized. I really just want to put myself in a position to put other people in positions. That's
Yeah, you want to have your own platform, and you want to provide people the tools to get to where they
Yeah.
need to go.
Definitely.
And it's like, I listen to Joe Rogan so much and I know what he does for people. That's what I want to be. I want to be the platform for you. What are you, like, whatever you do, photography, you do music production, you're a fucking porn star. I don't care. I want you to come on here and I want a fucking big audience so you can come on here and then expand your business. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Especially for people in Lubbock. That's really what it is. Like, but all the guys you guys hang out with, they're fucking bigger than me. I'm not gonna lie. So they help me out for now. So shout out to them.
But Lubbock's a bubble if you let it be. Like, it's good to like learn about everything, to hear about what people are doing. I love doing that. Like, whenever somebody's passionate about what they like to do, and then hear like how they want to make it better, their goals with it, stuff like that. That's awesome. That's one of the best things about podcasts, bringing so many different types of people in and hearing about what they do.
So is that your main goal with the podcast? Is that you're just trying to get Lubbock people recognized
For now,
for now? You trying to expand into something else eventually, or
I could hope.
do you have, what else do you want to do with this? Like, what plans do you have for it in the future?
I don't know. I just want to. I said it, and I said it's like, and I'm stand by. It's like Lubbock first, Texas, and the world.
Yeah, Lubbock
So-
now, and then
I just want to.
Yeah, you got to take it step by step for sure.
I wanna-
And I think like the formula you have going could work other places. Of course, you just bring people on,
Yeah.
and you just kind of show off. You do a showcase of who these people are.
Yeah.
That way, people can get connected and know more than the brand and know the people behind it.
Yeah, I just want to help people out. I think talking helps people out. I really do. It's like some sort of like I just think conversation is a great. It's just something we need
Yeah.
in this world right now.
I think with art too, if you hear the artist talk about his own art, even if you didn't like it at first, you'll probably fall in love with that art once you hear his perspective. That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Like, if you, I don't know, like if you see a painting and that painting means nothing to you, but then you go to the artist and you find out what that painting means to them and what that painting, like what their perspective on that painting is, now you have that perspective and you understand why they love it. You know what I mean? So that's the benefit that talking has. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was telling my stepdad, the other guy, I was like, I'm not curious as to like, I'm just curious as to why. Like why, like one thing I always ask rappers is like why or who influenced you? Where did you get your influence? When did you start rapping? What? I'm just so curious as to like what makes people do what they do. And that's so fun. That's fun to me. I love it. I love hearing like with young HBK, he was like, I was just around my brothers and they started rapping, so I did. Like shit like that, man. I don't know. It's a great feeling. And then like I've always mentioned, just after an hour, about an hour and a half of conversating, you feel fucking like you feel like you made a good friend.
Oh, yeah.
Like how many people fucking conversate for an hour like face to face?
Yeah.
And how you don't really do that much. And for me to do that with strangers, and then you go out and you're friends.
Mm-hmm.
I agree,
You build like a fucking friendship, and I fucking
That's
love
awesome
it.
because that's not even like a long time. That's like
No, it really isn't. It was like an hour out of a whole week.
Somebody. Yep.
Yeah, it's like, or even the whole like lifetime. Like if we don't ever do it again, then you've had that conversation with them and you feel comfortable with them.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, and I also like the attention. I just
Yeah.
like the attention. I like people knowing what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't want to be just a bump on a log. I love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking fun.
I bet you've made a lot of friends with this, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
How many? So you've done 70
I
episodes?
don't know. I've probably done way more than 70.
He's
but-
probably done 100.
Yeah, I'm
There's
only-
3 that
Yeah.
will never see the light of day that I've done.
Yeah.
Because, can't say what I was saying. But
Yeah. So I don't know. I love it. I love this town. Just trying to showcase the people.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ever in the music videos you do?
Am I ever in them? No.
No.
No, I'm always behind the camera.
Cameo, like
They
That'd be
start
cool.
popping up out of nowhere, like
It's like
Stan Lee
like
and
a-
Spider-Man.
Yeah, do something like that. Like
that's something nobody's ever done before.
if you catch, you shouldn't say that. No, if you catch me, then I'll give you this. You know.
no, there's that one big time director, Lars Van Trier.
He does that.
He makes like actual movies, and it's kind of shitty what he does. In the middle of this last film, The House That Jack Built, he like gave like a 20-minute speech in the middle of the fucking movie, and it was just came off as just like he just sucking his own dick. Like, and so there's definitely a middle ground. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to be the subject of your own art if you're making videos for people.
No, it'd be cool if you like see you spot you in the middle of it all.
I'll go
one
stand
frame,
like way in the back.
in
of
like
the-
one frame,
Yeah.
you're just chilling. Like
Yeah, or like being like in a skit or something. If you're doing skits in the video or something like that.
Those guys aren't fun to work with too.
Oh, hell
Making
no.
about themselves.
Yeah.
So
It's such a fine line if you're trying to make art or do a podcast or do anything, because at some point, if you want to make art, you are deciding that I'm going to be selfish. Like it is like the most standoffish thing ever is to make something and expect people to like it. And I don't think that's a bad thing. You have to have that kind of way about you.
Yeah.
But you also have to balance it with being humble. And there's a lot of people that don't, for sure. And you have to have good people around you that check you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
I need that. I guess that's what T. Kelly is to check me. You need it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No matter who you are, I don't give a fuck who you are.
you need reality checks.
You do.
Yeah,
And you need to have friends around you who are gonna do that, and that you like look at and you're like, you're right. I feel you.
Yeah, man.
My friends are my biggest haters. That's what it is.
They got it.
No, we don't hate on him. We love Brandon.
No,
It's constructive criticism.
the group chats are just the group chats are insane, like bullying.
Shout out
It's
Zach
so
Smith.
hilarious.
Hey, bullying works sometimes.
Hey,
Have
we
you ever been in the good group chat that isn't just a bunch of shit talking? Like that's what they're for.
It's just
Dude.
roast after
Oh,
roast
God.
after roast.
that is what our group chat is. Our group chat has been active for like 2. It was our junior.
Yeah, it's been since high school, and then we like left, and then we came back. to
Yeah,
the group chat.
they were pissing me off, and I was like, "Fuck,
we
no, I'm
have
leaving this
legit,
group."
we've
Been
pushed
more.
it so far before that we pissed each other off and didn't talk.
It's been horrible, dude.
I'm in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in there. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of there. Fuck y'all.
We have a toxic ass relationship, but like we all low key like want the best for each other. Like we know it too.
Those are the best kind.
Yeah.
No. I love my friends, but I've limited my friends this year to like 4 people.
Yeah, COVID
And we're
really
not-
does that, man. Like my friend group was probably 30 plus, and then, I mean, I was gone for a year, when I came back, and I'd probably see like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've limited my friends, and not everybody's trying to be a superstar, but everybody's trying to be the best that they can be, and I can respect that.
Yeah.
110%. And they're on a. I like people with a vision. I like people with a goal, and I respect the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I'd rather have a whole lot of friends that are too busy to hang out because they're doing cool shit than someone that's just down to come over to my house and just hang out every fucking day. Because that fucks my rhythm up.
That's fucking annoying. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody I know.
I've never heard that perspective. I don't know. I don't really feel that way. I'm kind of like, if my friends ever need me, I kind of drop everything I'm doing and try to leave.
Yeah. Maybe
It depends on the situation, I guess.
No. I understand what you're saying though, because I can understand where you're coming from. Because I get that, like, to be alone sometimes, but I've never really thought about it that way.
Yeah, like I'd rather just have a bunch of productive, positive people around than somebody that just wants to fucking smoke weed and drink and go out to the bar.
Okay, see, I get that.
Like,
Every day.
every fucking day, dude. It's like I have shit I have to do, and you're keeping me from doing that because I want to remain your friend, and you have to make those fucking decisions.
Yeah.
I had to make a lot of those decisions recently because during quarantine, people had 2 choices: are you going to get better? You're going to work on yourself. You're going to work on things that you're going to come out of this better, or are you just going to get fucked up in your house and just bitch and moan and complain that you can't go to the bar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I see no value in just going to the bar and wasting your time when you could be doing something. Of course, you got to chill sometimes, but
It's alright to let loose sometimes.
Yeah, you
sometimes.
can't be
Every
on
fucking
all the
day.
time. Yeah,
I'm on like somebody hit me up on a Monday to do that. No, I'm not doing that shit. I got things to do. Fuck you. Like I get it. Some people they got good jobs and that's their only thing they're doing.
Yeah.
And they get paid well or whatever. And then so in the afternoon, their afternoons are free, but mine aren't. I'm assuming y'all's aren't. If you're making beats or you're making videos or you're making music, your fucking afternoons should not be fucking free.
Yeah.
If you have a goal, I think. Fuck you if you don't agree. You know what I mean? Like,
Goal-oriented people are definitely...
if you have a dream or a goal, you shouldn't have free time. Maybe Sunday. I've always said that. You chill on Sundays.
Yeah.
But if if you got a goal, fuck you. I'm busy.
You'll chill when you reach that goal.
What's up?
You can chill when you reach the goal.
Hell yeah. It's, like Michael Jordan said, it's practice now, champagne later.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's and that COVID really showed me who, again, like just because you're going to the bars at night all the time doesn't mean you're a bad person. You just don't really... I don't know.
Yeah, I see going out to the bar and partying is like a celebration.
Yeah.
So what the fuck you celebrating? What
the hell are you celebrating for on a Tuesday night?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. It just started. The week just started, bro.
I've heard that you earn your weekend. Earn it. You gotta earn it, and I haven't earned nothing yet. So that's why
I don't even like celebrating once I get there, to be honest.
Yeah. I'd rather grind right now and take off take time off when I'm 30 and be comfortable when I'm 30.
Yeah.
I'm fucking young. I got shit to do, and I got the energy to do it right now. I don't have any kids. I don't have a bunch of fucking debt. Like, I'm completely free to do whatever I want right now, and that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you got to work now so you can...
That's what I'm trying to separate myself from. Because I have good friends who are cool people that just always want to party and go to the bar. It's like, man, this shit's... If anything, it's a fucking money waster. And it's a time waster. And then I got friends who are trying to do shit, man, and I'm trying to balance it out between them two. Sometimes I go out with them. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm trying to do this. My weekends from now are Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday podcast, or I'm playing guitar, or I'm working out.
You play guitar?
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the band too, but I gotta be tip top. So whenever I do join a band, but I just like. I guess my whole point is I just like people who are doing something. You got to do something.
Yeah.
You got to fucking do something. Do something, man.
Be a productive member of society.
Be fucking productive, man. I'm sick and tired of just people who think it's okay not to do things. Like, you need to just fucking do something. Go fucking, I don't know. Go run a marathon or something. Just fucking spend your free. You should not. That's what I'm saying. I guess my whole thing too is like, if you're in your 20s, you should not have a fucking free time to do fucking.
Find a hobby. Find something.
I think I heard on my boy Joey Diaz shout out there. He's like, you know what? You're allowed an hour and a half. After an hour and a half, go outside and work out. Go outside and do push-ups.
Yeah, I mean, my job right now is delivering Uber and working at a food truck. Twice a month doing private dinners. But I mean, dude, I have so much free time because Uber, you can only make money. Lunch, dinner, that's it. I work out 3-4 times a day. Because I have the time to do it, and then I go ride bikes with people. To chill, conversate, and then I'll go home and I work on music. And that's my day, and that's what I do every day. And I don't let people like, hey, let's meet up and like watch fucking TV or some shit. It's like I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna go run.
I don't think my girlfriend understands that. She's like, let's just hang out. Let's go to do this and
when
do
you have
that.
a girlfriend,
I'm like,
it's different.
But no, she's like, let's go do this and then let's go do that. I'm like, I don't want to tell her. She don't listen. I don't want to tell her, but I'm like, that's a waste of time. I could be I could be practicing guitar. I could be. As much as she hates it, I could be on YouTube listening to podcasts because to me that's practice for this
definitely.
podcast, or I could be doing this, editing videos. She just doesn't understand that. Maybe I shouldn't have a girlfriend. I don't know, but it's just like I gotta constantly be doing something, or my fucking brain will eat me alive. And then I just overthink, man.
Learning to be productive and manage your time effectively is definitely
time management.
Yeah, it's definitely a big key into being successful. And honestly, I didn't realize that until college, because it's high school and college are two different things. In summer, I was doing whatever. I was just working a job, and then I would do videos on the side. I didn't have to go to class. So I had a ton of free time, and I had plenty of time to edit, plenty of time to work. So it was perfect. But then I had to fit all that in plus class. That was
That's
rough.
how you
That taught
said
me how
that. You were like, my times are busy or something.
Dude, it's been.
That's why I appreciate you coming, because
for sure, bro.
I remember because I remember you said, "What's up?"
But this is my first day off in 2 weeks from my job.
Bro, he's been grinding so hard. I respect his
70 plus hours a week.
Where do you work at?
Gas station, Phillips 66, right next to Texas Tech.
On the corner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
it's a dope job because I meet a lot of people.
I bet you did. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Is it chill?
Yeah, it's really chill. I just sit in there and meet.
Is that
people.
what that guy in the corner that just fucking dances and does it? What's his name?
Fire and Desire, Cornelius.
Yeah, that guy.
Cornelius. I love Cornelius.
That's my homie, dude. I love that guy.
So you work right there?
Yeah, I work right there. It's crazy. It's fun. It's like people think it's dangerous. People are like, "Do you get scared working here?" I'm like, "No, I'm like 6'3", 280. I don't really get scared."
Yeah. Also, I mean, you probably get just a lot of tech kids, right?
Yeah, but
all tech kids.
Yeah. See, you don't have the fucking. You're not out on the outskirts of town with a bunch of sketchy crackheads coming.
Yeah, but that place right there is the corner of the rich Lubbock, Texas Tech Lubbock, and then crackhead Lubbock.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You got the variety.
They all come in at once. I've seen I've seen political arguments right there. It's crazy. I've seen some crazy
in the
stuff.
cross when they did the fucking protest and shit.
Yeah, I've been sitting there with the protest. I've seen a political rally. There was the Libertarian Party was doing a rally right there too.
Fuck libertarians.
Hey, I'm a libertarian.
Fuck you. Pussy.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
True. That's a wild job though. And I really like it. So
shout out to you, man. Coming out here on the snake. But see, people tell me things like that. You gotta take it serious when people do this. I'm trying, and we're trying to work hard for y'all and being better.
Yeah. I hate it though. I do not want to do that for
your
the rest of
effort
my
is
life.
definitely you can see it.
I think
it's leveled up so much.
I'm trying, and then I feel like you get what is the word, introspective. You're just because then I drink and I'm like, man, why did I do that? Why did I get drunk and I didn't? I didn't
This
say the
setup
right
is-
thing.
This setup is so good too. Like,
Yeah.
Man, I feel like it was half-assed, but
Hey,
it's
you
good.
got to work with what you got.
Yeah.
I love this.
Well, you know
We
it's
did.
fucking expensive, man.
yeah, we've been working with like one of these mics. Maybe somebody brings the other one. We got like a $60 USB mic, and we've done podcasts off that.
Yeah, because we're trying to. We've done a couple
you are? You
Hektik
guys are?
podcasts. We dropped our first one. It was a couple
we
months
were
ago.
doing podcasts before this in high school.
Oh yeah, we started a podcast on high school experts on everything. It was me, Brandon.
That's a cool name.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was so.
Oh, bro, that was horrible.
It was good and
it was
bad.
good and bad. Yeah.
That Zach Green's podcast.
No?
Yeah, Zach Green's podcast is like the best podcast I've ever heard, honestly, because he just told
he's
crazy stories.
Dude, he has the craziest story.
Who's this?
Zach Green, Dale Richards, the guy I was talking about.
Yeah, okay.
He's
Just get him drunk and
basically-
high and bring him on the podcast. It'll be your
oh
best
man,
episode.
that will no regrets. And he
We don't
makes
condone the
music. So
smoking of marijuana on this.
How old is this person?
he's 22.
He's old.
I gotta be more careful about.
22's old.
He's not 22. He's like
No, he's 20.
he
he's-
graduated.
I'm about to be
when I was a
24.
Freshman. He's probably your age. Like he graduated like 2016, maybe
Yeah, so he's a year younger.
2015, 2016.
I was so scared to turn in this age. Like I'm about to be 24.
Me
I was so
too.
scared when I was 18. It's not that bad. It's not.
No, when that girl said she was 18, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm
Yeah,
6 years
shit.
older than you.
Yeah.
You were born in the 2000s. You were born in the 2000s.
born in
You
the
too.
That's
Uh,
fucking crazy to me. But yeah, definitely. As you get older, like, I mean, I'm not afraid to turn 30 anymore because, like, I'd be afraid of turning 30 if I wasn't doing shit with my life.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay because I know who I am now.
Yeah.
See, that's weird because I feel like I'm constantly fighting the clock.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
Everybody is.
Yeah,
no
I
matter
am
what.
too. But definitely, like, it's. I know if I continue doing what I'm doing, I'll be okay.
Mhm.
I'm not too scared of like, oh, I'm gonna be 30 and I'm gonna be a fucking bum, or I'm gonna have a normal ass job and have a wife and kids. And I'm not scared of that shit. Like, I'm not like I can't do that. That's not me. There's no way I could ever do that. So, you know, I mean, in these years you guys are living right now, I mean, it's when you find out who you are, honestly. Because when I was 18, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, you know. But you guys are doing a lot better than me when I was 18. or
Hell
20.
yeah.
I
wish I started this when I was 18.
Yeah, I'm kind of blessed to know that. I feel like
Yeah.
because I knew that since I was like 15, 16 that I wanted to make beats.
Yeah.
Like the first like couple of years, like the first year I picked that up and started doing that, I was just watching YouTube tutorials just constantly, and I didn't want to put anything out till I felt like I was good. I still don't feel like I'm good enough, but I keep going.
I don't feel like I feel that too.
Yeah,
Like,
but
is that just like a creative thing? You just never feel like you're good
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, that's
You
what
just-
I mean,
definitely.
dude.
You just
I-
never feel
That's
like
just-
it's
I
like.
don't
feel
think
like
you
that's
should
just
feel
something
like
great.
you have done good enough.
Yeah, no matter how great you are, you're just like, man, this shit's like.
But that's when you
know,
got to be like, I'm not doing this for short term. Like I'm doing this for the long term. It's okay that this isn't perfect because I'm gonna get better from this and build up off of that.
Yeah,
I
I've
was-
been in 10 bands and I have nothing really to show for it except for 3 songs on Spotify that aren't even mine. I just was on someone else's stuff.
Mhm.
But I know that I've gotten good enough to where I could start putting stuff out now. But yeah, I mean, I've probably made, 100 hours of music that's never going to see the light of day, ever. And I listen back to it and it brings, some kind of joy. It's like, that's just where I was at the time. But, it's definitely like kind of cringy because I know what I can do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out which camera angle I need when you talk. I don't know who this is gonna be on because we're all just looking at you. I'm gonna buy a third one next week. That's just it. I've already made my commitment because the camera needs to see who's talking,
I guess. Yeah.
and we need to see your pretty face because I know how much you hate it.
Yeah.
I know how much you hate it, so we're gonna have to put
I'm at
you
an
on.
hour and 5 right
All
now.
right, that's cool. Yeah, we'll get in here pretty soon because y'all gotta go.
Let me see. All right.
Nicole, Jasmine. Oh, sorry, I just read. I didn't say that. I need to edit that out.
So we're gonna call it?
Are you pretty busy most of the time? Like you're talking about like always having something to do. Are you really like?
I make myself busy. If I didn't want to be, I wouldn't. But I've stacked my schedule to be busy. But it's like, if I, like, from an outsider who doesn't do nothing, you would be like, that's not busy, but, like, I am.
Yeah.
Because if, like, it's like Monday through Wednesday, I'm editing videos.
What do you edit with?
A Premiere Pro.
Premiere, really?
Yeah.
How do you like that?
It's pretty easy.
I might have to ask you for some pointers.
It's really, really, really simple. And, like, if you Google shit, like, it's really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, so I just go to work, and then I come home, I work out, edit videos, and play guitar. I make myself busy. Like, I heard that rule, like I'm going to live by it. It's like, you allow yourself an hour and a half to fucking watch Netflix or whatever, because I've been watching The Sopranos. I'm not going to lie to y'all. And then after that, I'm playing guitar. I pick up the guitar. I just can't. I feel guilty if I'm just stagnant and not doing nothing.
I just do it at the same time.
Yeah,
I was
going to say that. I have a little thing that stands my phone up, and I'm playing guitar and watching. But yeah, I feel fucking I feel guilty being stagnant because I'm trying to be. Because I'm trying to be something that I know I want to be in my head that I can be if I fucking keep going. So if I'm just like, or I'll write like a poem or just bullshit.
Yeah,
write letters
I'm so
and shit.
scared
you
of
know?
like losing momentum that I can't stop because on the outside, on paper, I shouldn't be busy. Technically, I'm unemployed.
Yeah.
Technically, but every morning I wake up at 7. I go knock out 2-3 miles at the park. And then I get on Uber, make like $70, get off, and then I'll go and flip a tire and carry a 70-pound sandbag up and down my block. And then I'll chill for like an hour, do this, go ride bikes, and then I'll meet up with some people and play music until 10 o'clock at night, get back on Uber till midnight, go to bed. That's every single day. And I thought it'd be hard to keep going. It was hard for like 3 days, and then you just fall into a routine.
Yeah,
you
just get that routine.
Yeah, routine.
I think routine's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Really?
Like on paper too, I shouldn't be busy, but I'm always. I don't think. Like I said, I allow myself to watch The Sopranos because that's a fucking great show, and I've just been watching it. But then after that, I'm like, fuck, I need to pick up the guitar. I pick up the acoustic guitar. I pick up the electric. And then after that, I'm like, I have to be constantly doing something with this podcast because it's like, I heard like, it's a odd thing to say, and I know it's an odd thing to hear, but I want to be the world's greatest podcaster.
That's not odd.
Oh,
And you don't do that half-assing shit. And you don't do that sitting on your ass doing nothing.
Yep.
You have to be constantly doing something. And maybe it's not always related to the podcast, but I have to be doing something and productive. I find writing is a great thing to do. Watching YouTube videos on how to interview people, how to ask questions is even when I'm like, because I'm addicted to fucking YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. Like my phone screen time says like I'm 8 hours a day on my phone, but that's because I'm on fucking YouTube.
You're educating
7
yourself,
hours a fucking day. So I'm like, fuck it. If I'm on YouTube, I'm gonna have to fucking get something out of it. So I'm looking up how to do interviews, or I'm listening to people give interviews. It just never stops, and I can't. I guess that's it. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if I'm talking off a tangent, let me know. But like with Eddie Van Halen, he died. You hear these stories of why he was the greatest one of the greatest guitar players, because he never quit.
Yeah.
He never quit. He never quit. Every fucking second of his life was devoted to guitar playing. I might not devote all my life to guitar playing. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I got to devote myself to this or to guitar playing. Because if not, then I can't sit here and tell you I want to be the world's greatest, because that's bullshit then if I'm not doing something about it.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like people who walk the walk and talk the talk. That's what I like. You can sit here and tell me all you want that you're good and all that, but if you ain't doing it, then fuck it. What the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
So
That's
why I'm trying to stay busy and trying to stay. And then also like COVID and all that, you don't want to overthink and get in your head and you're like, fuck, should I? Because sometimes I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I'm like, why do I have a podcast? Like, that's a fucking weird thing to tell people. Yeah. Is that not a weird thing? Like, you tell your friends or your family, like, yeah, I do a podcast. That's a fucking, it almost seems lame. Like, that's a fucking weird thing to tell people. But I gotta back it up. I gotta back it up with good interview skills. I gotta back it up with good. It's a profession almost, I think, podcasting, and you gotta back it up. just like, you gotta back up your shit if you're gonna be good.
Yep.
So that's what I'm trying to.
Dude, in like the next 5 years, like there's gonna be people like learning how to be putting applications to be like producers on podcasts and shit.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's happening now.
Yeah, it is. It's so big right now. It's such a huge industry. And it's so new. It's kind of the Wild West right now, and it's like it's so oversaturated because everybody can just get a mic and do it, but not everyone is consistent with things.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see where everybody is in a couple of years.
Yeah, if you just keep going, because I think
It's
it might
much
be a
quicker.
big market right now, but people will quit in a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
If you just keep going.
Once COVID's over, they'll quit.
Yeah,
Do you like to read?
I'm trying to make myself read.
it's the best.
If you wanna, okay, I love to read. I just love to like educate myself because I think like reading and having things like in your hands is. But there's a book. It's called The Dip by Seth Godin, and it's about how to. It's called The Dip, and it's about how like you get through the tough stuff, and then once you get through that dip, like
okay.
you're up there, and it's a really good book. It's like 70 pages. It's super short. Like if I could let you borrow it sometime or something.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I should listen to it because I was
you could listen
listening.
to it too.
I like listening.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Yeah, I
fucking-
don't know. I don't read those kinds of books. I read like sound engineering books. Like that's my favorite part about college is getting the textbooks.
Yeah.
And so I started reading those at the Phillips 66, and like just the knowledge of people who are better than you and soaking that in. That's my favorite part. Because I'm like you. I want to be the best sound engineer too. So,
There you go.
Yeah,
And you can sit there and say it all you want, but if
Yeah.
you're not doing nothing about it,
that's exactly
well,
right.
no disrespect, but fuck you because you're a fucking fraud.
Yep.
No, that's just the beer talking. But nah, I'm serious. Like, I think me saying that to myself is like, I want to be the greatest podcaster. Even if I don't ever achieve that goal, at least I fucking died trying.
Yeah,
At least I tried. Because that's what I had to continually try things or I'm going to fucking be a drug addict or something, be back in jail. Because I just got to continually improve my life and I love this. This helps me. Like I said, it gives me a purpose. It gives me something to fucking look forward to. Because I like landscaping, but it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks out here in this heat.
yeah.
If you live in Texas, you know how fucking hot it is. It sucks. And I like coming home and think, like when you told me that, well, I hit you up this morning and I was like, you were like, let's do it. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's something to look forward to at the end of the week, is doing this podcast. And
Oh yeah.
as much as I hate editing, it gives you something to do. But yeah, we're going to have to, what are we at?
112.
Well, you guys got to get going here pretty soon. So I just want to say thank you all for coming again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
really
the
appreciate it.
opportunity,
Don't
man.
forget to shout out your socials. Definitely tell everyone where they can find you.
Find everything, y'all's personal and y'all's business one.
Well, my Hektik Media, it's Hektik Media, as Hektik. He's got a sticker I gave him, and then my personal is Cade.Conway, CADE.
Conway?
Yeah, Conway.
Was I saying it wrong?
WAY? No,
I was saying
so.
Conway.
Oh, Conway. Oh yeah,
My bad.
it's all good.
But yeah.
Me on Instagram, it's Miklo Beats. Everywhere else, it's 806 Miklo.
Okay. You like SoundCloud or anything?
I got SoundCloud.
Well, where do you put your
Twitter.
beats at? You put it on.
I don't really put my beats anywhere,
Oh, no.
honestly. I kind of just give them to rappers. Like, I'm not really big on the social media stuff, so I just kind of like show them in person and give it to them in person, pretty much. That's how I like to roll. But yeah, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow my SoundCloud.
And subscribe to y'all's YouTube channel.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Our YouTube channel is Hektik Media. You could find it in our Instagram bio, the Hektik Media Instagram bio, and
We're in the race. I'm going to get more subscribers than them.
oh.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Y'all
Okay,
are up there.
it's competition
Y'all
now.
are up there. I said go subscribe to them. Go subscribe to the Snake Pit.
Oh yeah, shout out.
Follow us on Patreon. What's up? What were you going to say?
Shout out Rattlesnake Boy and his sound producer.
There you go. We're going to get the movie review going here pretty soon.
Yep.
We'll probably do it Sunday night.
Y'all watch movies?
Oh yeah.
We love movies, so we're going to do a movie review.
Oh, this will be lit.
It'll be
I'll
on.
watch that.
That will be on YouTube, but the Patreon, the cooking show, will be out pretty soon. Subscribe's only $1, so thank you, Germ and Fashodi. I fucked up that podcast, so it's gonna be audio only on Patreon. So go check it out.
Cool.
Anything
No.
over there?
All good.
Sweet. Appreciate you
All right,
guys.
thank you,
Thank
man.
you.
For
Yeah,
sure.
there you go.